Right,
Yeah,
Billie,
definitely.
so we are talking to you about your brand new song, which is called Everything I Wanted. There has been a bit of discussion around the meaning behind it. Fans think, apparently there's some fan theories, that it hints that maybe your fame and success hasn't turned out the way you dreamed it would. Is this true, or is this just one of those fan theories?
This is the thing about that song, is that every part of the song and the song as a whole and every single connotation to everything in it has a very specific meaning and like a very specific instance that it happened in, and like what I wrote it about, why I wrote it about that. Like every single line, probably more than any other song I've ever written, is like very specific to something. And before I put it out, I had this feeling of like wanting to share it with the world so bad because I didn't think people would necessarily get it. And now that it's out, I kind of have this feeling of like, I don't even want to share what it's actually about because I've heard so many different ideas and like opinions and just like people's, I don't know. I just like the idea of, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to take away from people's actual meanings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think that's what's great about music, though, no? You can have your own interpretation on someone else's lyrics. I think it's really good. There's a line in the song, though, that says, but my head was underwater. Now, I don't know whether to believe this or not, but one of our producers here reckons that you actually recorded it underwater, that line. Now... So you're laughing, and I feel like it could be wrong. Is that true?
It's well, I like that idea a lot. We realistically, we definitely should have done that. No, that's just
It's not possible, is it really?
How would you do it?
No, I'm trying to think if that would even. Yeah. I mean, there's like underwater recorders, I guess.
Yeah.
Electronics.
Mum,
Yeah.
run the bath.
Yeah, you've
run
also
the
got-
bath, Mum.
I feel like a bit of an idiot now, to be honest. I knew it was
I like
wrong,
the
but
idea.
No, it's an idea,
like
Sonny.
it.
I mean, what I would say is to everyone listening, don't try that.
Yeah,
Just
don't do
don't.
leave it to the professionals.
Oh, and maybe not even them.
Yeah.
I think. Billie, we really loved your last album, When We All Fell Asleep, Where'd We Go? We've heard from Phineas, your brother, that you might be deep in the creative process of recording your next album. Is that happening? Deep, Billie, deep.
If only. No, we've written maybe like 1.5 songs.
Okay.
And
good album.
That's
People would buy it, Billie.
yeah, that's totally. And there's like, it's funny. I can't even say I've written a new song without the internet saying that I have a new album about to come out. So I'm telling you right now, I don't, but
Okay.
I will eventually.
Okay.
But I'm really like, we're kind of taking advantage of not having to finish anything because we're at this place right now where we don't, like about a year ago right now, we were like, we had a deadline to finish When We All Fall Asleep, Where'd We Go? And it was very like miserable just because not knowing how to finish something and having a certain time to finish it, like you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just dreadful. And we're kind of trying to take advantage of not having to finish anything to let ourselves like just do it when we want to do it instead of like when we feel like we have to, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, seeing as your last album has done so well, I'm sure you already know this, it's been nominated for 6 Grammys, including
I know.
Album of the Year and Song and Record of the Year as well for Bad Guy.
Crazy talk.
unbelievable.
That's why we were lighting fireworks, man.
So what's it feel like to, at the age of 17, already sort of be nominated for all those level of awards? Do you kind of feel a bit like music industry completed it, mate?
The main thing is just it's a crazy idea. The fact that like I was saying this earlier that there's this one category that's like for record of the year. Basically, that's like acknowledging the writers and the producers, like the people who actually created the song. And because me and my brother both make our own music and do it only us, pretty much, it's like the writers and producers are us. And so legally, they have to say your full name. And at the nominations, it was like Billie Eilish O'Connell and Phineas O'Connell. And it was funny to me just because Billie Eilish O'Connell, like Billie O'Connell, I haven't heard since I was like, since I was like, in choir, and they'd call my name like Billie O'Connell. I'd be like, here, you know what I mean? It's so weird. That's the weird to me that it's like, damn, like they're saying that goofy little name that's like my mom's little stupid ass loser daughter. And that's like
she doesn't call you that, does she, Billy?
And send it to choir to go to registration. Billy, you're up against artists like Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Post Malone. Let's be realistic now. Out of 6, how many do you think you're gonna win?
Oh, none.
Oh,
Billy.
No. I swear I'm not like trying to be like a downer, and I'm not trying to get like an answer that's like, but you are, because it's raining. I'm not, and that's fine. Like that's fine.
Well,
like the nomination is what I'm grateful for. You know,
of course.
The award, it's like. It's such a weird... The Grammys are... I mean, my whole family's watched the Grammys every single year since I can remember. But it's like funny that you get to a point where it's like, you finally made it, and then you have a competition like with everyone else that's made it. And
it's like you can make it, but then still somehow be a loser at the same time. It seems ridiculous.
Maybe it's good. Keep you humble, you know?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I think you're all winners.
I don't think I'm... Yeah,
that's loser talk.
Oh, shush you. If you don't win, who would you want to see pick up them trophies?
I think Ariana Grande deserves a lot, especially just because she did all of that while she was having like the worst year of her life, I feel like. And that's very impressive to me. To even like pick up a microphone and go on stage after some the she's been through is like unreal to me. And the fact that she's made 2 albums basically in that amount of time is like shocking. And they're both good, and that's insane. So I want her to win as much as she's been nominated for. I also love, like, I think James Blake should win. I think Jessie Reyez should win, the one she was nominated for.
That's a long list. Hopefully they all win, but they can't, can they? You were performing the other day, and you hit yourself in the face.
You're going to talk about my lip, huh?
Yeah.
Why do you care about this?
Okay, so you hit yourself in the face with your mic. Now, I think we've got a clip of this.
We have. You can relive it, Billy.
I love you to my core. I really do. Ow.
Now,
Are you okay?
You look quite unimpressed.
What? Okay, go on.
Well, is your lip all right?
Listen. Yes.
Well, that's all we want to know, Billy.
Yeah.
What's funny? No, but listen. What's funny about this is that I hit myself in the lip with a mic like 5 times a show. So one of the times was filmed, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it!" And it's like, there's a video I have that I should show you. That's like basically just This was like a couple weeks ago. I was in Texas, and I did 3 arena shows, and by the last one, my lips were like bleeding. I had like bruises and bruises and bruises, because when you got big lips, like they're in the way.
I know, but what I would say is the mouth heals faster than any other part of the body.
It does,
It's true, yeah. It's fine.
But certainly faster than the heart.
I like that you guys are. Yes,
don't, please.
Sure. I like that you guys are asking about if my lip is okay.
Just check
that
in.
night.
We can't.
No, that night there was like a print in my lip that was like the print of like the dots on the microphone.
Well, we have this thing over here called Injury Lawyers for You. Have you heard of them?
No.
Well, if you've ever been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault at work, Billy, you could be due compensation, maybe.
Don't take legal advice from Rob Howard.